Retro Road Trip.
Welcome everyone to another edition of Let's Hit the Road Jack with my new series called Retro Road Trip, where we go back in time and check out videos from my past. And as you can see here, this video goes all the way back to 1992 to the Marine Military Academy. It's where I went to high school for 4 years. It's a military school, and this is their summer camp program. And we're jumping right in here. This is registration day. That's the gym where all the parents would bring their kids and drop them off for the summer camp program. And it's a great program to check out if they're interested in going to the Marine Military Academy during the school year, or if they're interested in even going into the military. It's kind of a nice preview of what it's like in the military, specifically in the Marine Corps. And so every year the Academy would select the best cadets to be the troop handlers and for the summer camp program, and I was selected every year, and I was happy to do it. In return, they give a discount for the tuition for the following year for the parents. So somewhere in this video, I don't know where I am. As you can see, this is VHS. Quality is very poor on VHS, but this was the video format back in the day, 1992. And look at this clothing there and some of the haircuts. So I'm somewhere in this video. You can see the uniform there with the olive pants and the short sleeve shirt. That's called Green C, Green Charlie. And then you'll see later on some of the troop handlers have camouflage pants and the red shirts and the helmets. And those are the troop handlers. Actually, all of these guys are troop handlers. But I'm in here somewhere, and I might not be able to tell where in a lot of cases because the video quality isn't the best. But let's dive in here. So all the kids are saying goodbye to their parents. Now, usually by the time they're outside here, they've already been yelled at and done a few push-ups. But they're taking their luggage, dropping their luggage off somewhere. So this is the second session. Every summer camp has 2 sessions. So this is 1992, the second session. And this is my last summer camp before I graduated. So this looks like the locker room area in the back. So on the floor there's the parents, the kids. There's a lot of time there's cadets and drill instructors that, there to answer any questions they have. But mostly they're just saying goodbye to their kids. A lot of these kids, it's their first time away from home. And it's a pretty scary thing when you're handed off to the cadets there. So one of the first stops that we take them to is the barber shop, where they get their head shaved. And that's Joe, the barber. He cut my hair there for 4 years. He was, I don't know how many years he was at the academy. Long, long time. But a great guy. Look at these 90s haircuts. Wow. I love looking at these style. Does he have a tail? Look at that. I remember when I had a tail when I was younger. Look at this kid's face. He can't believe what's going on. Oh my goodness. He's like, what? That is fantastic. What have I gotten myself into? He's thinking. Delta.
And that video. I see money, Joe. You. Oh, your attention. So, your attention.
That was the kid that looked scared. It's his turn now.
Yo no quiero. El que te responde. Oye, no está con go, run up there. Let's go. Run it. Off short. Forward.
So that's one of the barracks buildings behind. That's where all the rooms are.
Te vino para acá, de área lata, y creo que aquí igual. Como está en la meta. Ahorita ya está aquí. Aquí es, pero ya no está aquí.
So this looks like the locker room where the football teams might play, or the basketball teams. And there looks like he's teaching a right face, how to do a right face turn. That's how you turn to the right in the military. And some people picked it up a lot easier than others. Now these cadets, they got bags full of stuff here. They've been to the quartermaster already, which is the uniform issue. And all their stuff is put into these mesh bags, which are your laundry bags. And you put all your dirty laundry in there, and then it gets sent off once a week to the laundry company, and they just throw them all in a giant washer.
Even the dog is getting a kick out of it. Oh. Pero esta deberían hasta el otro.
Wow, look at that hair. Okay, there's the quartermaster. They're going to show a little bit of what it's like on the inside, getting uniforms issued. Now, cadets would filter in throughout the day, so you'll see smaller groups going through registration and processing. And this video runs pretty long. If you'd like, you can skip ahead to the more interesting parts if it's running long for you. In the description, I'll put some timestamps for all the different sections of the activities throughout the summer camp. So feel free to skip ahead. Marksmanship. So every cadet learns how to shoot a rifle. Look at that car. Wow. Sergeant Major Gilmore, Harvey Gilmore. That's the firing range. And that's the armory where all the rifles are kept. I don't know the manufacturer of the rifles, makes and models. All I remember is that they are 22 caliber rifles. That is all the safety rules. They have a class before anyone touches a rifle. There's a safety class with Sergeant Major Gilmore.
Now, we're talking about that on the bone, we're talking about position. What we're going to fire is three positions. The prone position, that's flat on your tummy. The kneeling position, which is self-explanatory. And the standing position. What we've got to learn to is be by just about a 45-degree angle. That bone is holding that rifle up. Not muscle. Out here, you're using muscle. Bring it up under. And when you rest this smaller the stop, you won't get tired. The right elbow, make sure you get out about 35 degrees. You bring it in closer than the rifle.
So those trophies there, the Academy does have a rifle team during this regular school year, and they go to competitions. So that's some of their trophies that they've won over the years. So interesting story about Sergeant Major Gilmore. It was my senior year after this summer camp, and it was Halloween. And it was the last time I ever went trick-or-treating. You know, I was a little old to be trick-or-treating, but we did it at the academy just because it's something fun to do, and the drill instructors would participate. So I went to Sergeant Major Gilmore's house, trick-or-treat, and he actually invited me in and sat me down. We had a nice talk for about an hour. I can't remember what we talked about now. But I thought that was unusual that the Sergeant Major would invite me in and just want to talk to me for a while. And so it turns out shortly after I graduated, Sergeant Major Gilmore passed away. And that's when I found out he had cancer. And I think that was his way of kind of saying goodbye. And he took a liking to me over the years. But it's one of my fond memories of Sergeant Major Gilmore. He's a scary-looking dude, tough dude. But he had a sense of humor as well. And he'd see me once in a while, and he'd say, "Hey, ugly." But I'll always remember the time he invited me into his house. So in the firing range, we teach 3 basic positions. There's you're seeing the kneeling right there. Some are still in prone position, which is lying down. There's kneeling and standing. So, and there's different techniques to each position on how to have a steady shot. And breathing is a big part of it. So generally, Sergeant Major Gilmore's there, and sometimes one more drill instructor and all of the troop handlers there to, number one, make sure all the safety rules are being followed, and number two, to help the cadets here with their firing positions. It could be me in the background there. Okay, the obstacle course, or I like to call it confidence course. Each obstacle has a technique to it. And as you can see here, this guy's not very confident at all. And if you have a fear of heights like I do, it can be a challenging course. Again, looks like there's 2 drill instructors and a lot of the troop handlers. So the technique to this one, as you can see, between the second bar and the third bar is a little bit more distance. You kind of have to leap and get your belly over the bar, just like he did. Get your leg over it, and then you can drop down. I don't remember that dog. I think throughout the camp, these cadets do these obstacle courses 3 or 4 times. So at the end of it, you can fly through this course pretty quickly.
Wait. Feels good.
Okay, this is the monkey bars. You can see the big obstacle behind it. It's basically a big metal ladder, more of a fear of heights thing than anything else. And the monkey bars I hated. They would do a number on your hands, kind of like how pull-ups would. Okay, this obstacle, one of the harder ones, getting up the bars is easy enough, but when you get to the top, you have to kind of reach over the bar, grab the rope, thumbs up, and then don't slide down the rope like that with your hands on it because you'll get rope burn. That's very painful. So you have to get the right grip on the rope and flip over the bar and hold on. If you can't hold on, just let go. So some of the more difficult obstacles, you'll see the troop handlers up there. I'm sure I'm one of them up there. I can't tell who I am, but that's to help them, especially on this one, to get the correct grip. But a lot of times they'll get up there and they'll freeze. and they're scared of heights or whatever. And then you have to kind of step in and help them.
Come on, it takes too long on this rope bridge. How we doing so far?
This is the rope bridge. It's more difficult than it looks. Kind of getting across, most of it's pretty easy, but once you get to those last 4 or 5 feet right there, that is very difficult because you can see you're going up almost a 45-degree incline on that rope, and it gets a little slippery and takes a lot of strength to get over those last few feet to the bars. And this, I don't know what you call this. You vault yourself over those bars. Some people struggle, but once you get the technique down, it's pretty easy. Oh, he was doing good. You're not supposed to climb over the bars, you're supposed to vault over them, but they did pretty well. And this obstacle is a simple balance beam. Pretty easy to get across. Oh, well, he didn't do it, but... And here you see the final obstacle, which is the hardest one in my opinion, the rope climb. And for me, it was more about technique than arm strength. Some people can muscle their way up with their arms, but you get up on the rope and you can wrap one leg around the rope, and with the other leg you stand on it. And you can basically stand on the rope with hardly any arm strength at all and kind of inch your way up. So once you get the technique down, you can do it pretty easily, but It does take a little bit of arm strength to pull yourself up. Boxing. I never had to do boxing at the Marine Military Academy, but I went on to the Air Force Academy. I did have to do boxing. That's Sergeant Major Robertson.
But every time you throw a jab, put it out there, you bring it back. And you better cover your head and your butt. Hit the jaw of the sword. Bing, bang. It's right there is where you want to keep it. Put your right hand back up here. Okay. Now throw it slowly. Once, throw it again. Now bring it back. Now, throw it right. Okay? Now, let's go to the right and stop. Here's what I'm going to show you. Get your hands up. You throw the jab. Bing, bing. You throw the right. Get your hand out. You throw the right. And then you throw the right when you make time. You pull it back. You're cocked and loaded. Now you can either hit him in the body, come back to the head, or you can get out. It's your option. Okay? But watch what I'm doing. Just keep your hands out.
So the troop handlers, we'd be kind of coach the basics of boxing. I was never good at it, but we kind of help coach the cadets, keeping your guard up and things like that. But if you've ever boxed, you'll appreciate how exhausting it is. It's very difficult. And those gloves feel like bricks on the end of your hands.
punches up.
Okay, moving on to Pugil Sticks. This is an exercise that simulates hand-to-hand combat with a rifle.
Doubly important that you don't use your guard.
So what you do, you suit up with some equipment, some helmets, and a little bit of padding. The sticks are heavily padded. They represent a rifle. One end you might have a bayonet. And the goal is to deal a deadly blow to your opponent, what would be a deadly blow in a real combat scenario. So you get a point with a bayonet strike or like that, a head, that would be the butt of your rifle to the head. And when I first started doing this, I was not very good at it at all, but I got better as it went on. And when I went to the Air Force Academy, they also had Pugil Sticks, and they had like a tournament style. And I think I got up to the quarterfinals, so I got pretty good at doing this.
Let's get one. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on.
Hey, wait.
Guard up. Come on. Where's the ground? Where's the ground? Be aggressive. Come on, be aggressive. Oh! What was the target? That target stood there for about 5 seconds. You never took the shot. Come on. Attack! Come on, Mr. Tyler. Come on after him. Don't turn your back. Come on now. We're not shoving. We're not.
Change stick. Get that stick.
Throw it! Go for money! Throw the stick!
Move it. There's some growls. There's some noise. Good killing blows. If your partner is getting close on the other side, get your side in gear. Oh, make them meet again. Who are you fighting? Who are you fighting? Get some good killing blows. Let's go. Hurry.
No, I got this way. Use some moves, man. Going out this way.
Come on, bud.
Come on, Nelson. Come on, Nelson. Now get it, Chris. Get it. Get it below, bud.
Come on.
Yeah, good.
Go jump on!
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in here! Cut! Come on, let's get it! Wait a minute! Attack! Come
Go for the head.
Yeah!
Pennsylvania down.
You're fighting a Pennsylvanian!
Whatever.
Hold on. Come on!
Attack him, brother. Come on, Billy. Thank you.
Go, Billy! Come on, Billy! Come on, Billy!
Great. Head knocked it below.
Come on, man! You can get him!
Come on, Billy.
Come on, that's it! Come on!
Yeah, splash.
Come on, yeah!
Push him off.
Come on, get some more power! Sit down.
You've been effective yet? Come on. Oh, get in there, Joe. Get in there. Go, Joey. Right, Joey. Yeah. Come on, Joey. Joey. Come on. Knock it down. Come on, knock it down. Come on, Joey. Yeah. Go, Joey. Knock it down, Joey. Put your helmet back down, Joey.
Get ready? Yeah.
Let's go, Dewey. Come on. Let's go, Dewey.
Come on, Dewey.
Let's go, Dewey.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hey. Come on, Lee. Kill it. Kill it.
Come on, Lee. Can't stop that charge. Oh!
Down, Lee.
Come on, Lee. The target's one back, Lee. Lee.
Come on, Lee.
Go on, hit him, Lee. Hit him. Come on.
Smack him around, man. Hit him in the head. Come on, Hernandez.
Good job.
Yeah. Steve.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. You are mascot. Come on, doggy.
Come on, man.
All right, doggy. Move.
Come on, man. Hit him hard. Hit him hard, man. Hit him hard. You can't take the blows.
All right, Lee, you're winning. Come on.
Kill him, man.
Come on, man.
Under.
Now. Hit him up. Now. Time.
Okay, we go into the mud course. Now, this simulates a combat scenario where you might have to go through a lake or a river or some kind of water situation. So, as you can see here, they're getting dressed. There's uniforms that are loaned to you just for the purpose of getting through this course. So, what might happen is you might be sized a medium, but they might be out of mediums and might be out of large too. So, you're going to get an extra large uniform. And they might be falling off in the middle of the course. So you might see that throughout this section of the video. This section simulates getting under barbed wire with a rifle. And you need to protect your rifle. These rifles are just sticks taped together, if you look closely. And then this is a rope swing to get over a pit of water. There's a trick to it. You need to leap and grab the rope at chest level, or else you'll end up in the water. Next, you jump into a pit where you might simulate throwing a grenade. Okay, this is a rope wall climb. Some people can struggle with this a little bit. There is a trick to it. On the side that they're climbing up, there's the rope, but there's these little wooden planks. And the trick is to get your boots on it sideways. It makes it a whole lot easier to climb up it. But once you get that down, it's pretty easy to get over this wall here.
back against that wall and hit it hard. Up clear.
Now this simulates a building, clearing a building with a partner. Not necessarily completely accurate to how active duty would be, but it's a pretty simple clearing a room scenario.
Okay.
Now this simulates a water-filled trench you might have to go through a lake or a river or a swamp in a combat scenario. And the idea here is to keep your head as low as possible to protect yourself from enemy fire. Look at that dog. So you'll hear them getting yelled at a lot to keep their heads down. And then there's a little pipe you have to go through. Oh, wow, they filled that all the way up. Look at that.
Your breath. Get down, Mir. Don't drink it. Going through it twice. Going through it twice.
Hurry up, people, let's go.
There's a water bottle. Hey, how can the water still pop?
Start talking to you. So, you want an hour, pick up your gear, and take it back over there. Now, the first... Go!
Get down over there. Now, you're the last one down. What you gonna say?
Hurry up, stand up, jump, get in there.
Just wait a minute.
Throw one grenade over there. Right up there.
Out one side and out the other. Come out this side, lad.
Go.
You're ready. Hit throw, baby. Hit throw, hit throw, hit throw, hit throw. Marksman down. Clear. Yeah. I'm here. Go, 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 go.
That one's time in over there. Let's go. Run. Run.
Let's go.
Going. Push yourself. Push yourself. Let's go. down. Stay down. Hey, 301! Go! Get your ass down. Oh.
Get your head down. Go. Yeah, go. Come on. I'm sliding down very little.
Go, Renee, go.
Go.
Yes, sir. Renee, Renee.
Go! Slide down. Oh! Hold on, go down. Climb back up and go around. How many times you gone through? Okay, then go. Go. Your second time. Head down. Dead.
Now you following through, son.
You're dead. I killed you.
Go through.
I can go through. You alright? Okay. You alright?
Carrying solar rim.
It's all good. Wait.
Wait.
You're taking too long here. Long go.
Come on, get off that boat. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Get up out of the way. Roll up a little bit. Roll up a little bit.
Bang.
Clear.
Go on.
Go! Okay.
Hands pull yourself through. You gotta get on your back. Get on your back.
Woo! Oh man, come out, breathe through.
Let's go, come on, man. What are you doing? Get on your stomach. Go, come on, get on your stomach. Don't put your head up, get on your stomach. Stay low.
Having fun yet, country? Come on, let's go.
Field meet. This is a lot of fun. This is a great team building exercise here. So every year towards the end of camp, we would have this field meet. It's all for fun, but they would have points. And every year I would tell my group that if they won first place for the whole thing, that they could march me down to the barber shop and I'd get my head shaved. Well, this was the year when they actually did it. I can't remember if it was this group or from the last video, the first group, but this was the year that we won first place, and they all got to take me down to the barber shop and watch me get my head shaved. I was so proud of those guys, and I got teased a lot for doing it, but it was worth it. It was great. And a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So as you can see, we have different events, the tug of war here. Was he just puking? Oh no. So this event is a lot of fun. You run down here, you grab a baseball bat, put your forehead on the end of it, turn around 10 times.
The bat on the ground, then run back and touch next man.
And then you have to try to run back in a straight line. It's really funny. Oh, he did it good. Wow, look at that. That could be me right there. I can't quite tell, but... All right, this was the wheelbarrow relay race. Okay, this was the, I don't remember doing this, but this was the egg relay. Everyone has an egg, and you have to pass the egg and not break it here. Okay, tactical march. This is an exercise that teaches a lot of infantry skills. So we'd all put camouflage on. Now you can see, oh, that's the Shamu plane from Southwest Airlines. Right across the way from the academy was the Harlingen International Airport. And back in the day, this was an Army air base and then an Air Force base before it closed. The airport, or the airstrip, I should say, turned into the International Airport, and the rest of the base turned into the Marine Military Academy. And so this simulates transporting troops and equipment from one point to another, and usually along a road. So you'll have two lines of cadets on each side of the road, and on the road might be tanks or equipment or vehicles. So the left side will guard the left side of the road, the right side will guard the right side. If you hear gunfire, you hit the deck and prepare to defend. So this is an example of a road. There might be vehicles, tanks, equipment. Aerospace. This was optional. You could kind of add this onto your summer camp experience or during the school year. But there's flight instruction. You can take some flight classes. And right next door at the airport, there was a flight school. What he's doing here is he's getting a small fuel sample. And that's normal that does that. But he's checking for water or contaminants in the fuel before you start the engine. And then you also visually check how much fuel is in the tanks. You don't just rely on the gauges in the airplane, because if the gauge is faulty, you will have less fuel than you think you do, and that is bad. So you always visually check your fuel level.
Well, I'll go on to Cameron County.
I think this is the same cadet from the last video. He might have even, this might even be the same video clip from the first session. I think they reused this video clip here. That's the primer. You prime the engine a little bit, before you start the engine.
Okay, throttle open, what is it, combination?
You open up the throttle just a little bit. And those are Piper Tomahawks. It's very small two-seat airplanes. And low wings versus high wings. Like a Cessna will have a high wing. You can see on the right there, that's a Cessna. Probably 152 or 172. Wow, this video quality is really bad right here. Formation takeoff. I do think this is the same video clip. If you want to watch the 1992 Summer Camp 1, I think you'll see the same video clip. But private pilot lessons generally do not include formation flight. So I think these are the flight instructors just showing off formation flight for the camera here. And if this is the same clip as the last video, the quality is much better for whatever reason. I think these tapes are starting to deteriorate. Okay, drill competition. Now here you can see how much improvement these cadets have made since registration day, their first day. And this is a drill competition, so this is towards the end of camp, so they all go through a routine and are graded.
today, how you drilled today, and that's it. You all come a long, long way from where you were. From the day you fell out here, mind's good. Pay attention to what you're doing. Try.
Okay, graduation. Now they've all gone through all the training. Really tough being away from home for the first time for a lot of these guys, right into a military school. And looks like this is a formation. We're all going to march down to the gym, the same place where they checked in. Yes, that is the Iwo Jima monument. Excuse me, we have one. It's actually the original bronze cast for the one in Washington, D.C. So we have that as our parade grounds. So all the parents are invited back to see the graduation ceremony and reunite with their kids. And they've learned a lot of discipline, training, and everyone should be very proud. And here come all the drill instructors, the Commandant of Cadets, and that's General Glasgow.
To you parents, I can't express how much we appreciate your company working throughout the year. Are there providing support to our summer campers and to keep them going. To Colonel Wegman, Colonel Tracy, the summer camp program this summer is never. To you summer campers,
Sergeant Major Way. Then Staff Sergeant Watterson.
That's me. There's my shaved head.
Sergeant Wilhelm. Then Corporal Hood. PFC Medina. PFC Walton.
Matthew Smith.
Ready? Hey.
So all the cadets could rejoin with their families, and that ends the Marine Military Academy Summer Camp 1992.